Hi guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to make one of these cute little things you can use to hang as decoration, you guys. Okay guys, so before we begin, I'm just going to show you the list of things that you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of fabric. Now this is like a strip of fabric that I was using. This is like literally some leftover fabrics from a project that I worked on. And you're going to need one of these. This is just the roll that is left from one of the big hand towels, the big paper hand towels. And you're going to need your fabric glue. You're going to need a long needle or something to pierce this with. Now I'm just using my needle that I use when I'm making my cushions, and I use this to help to get the string through to get my button in. You're going to need some wool. You can use whatever color you have that you can use. If you have, I've got like green and yellow and black. However, I would prefer to stick to this. I'm just using this because it can blend so well with the color of this. And you're gonna need 3 of these little birdies and your scissors. Now you guys, if you have more that you want to use, you can have more, but I'm just gonna be using 3 for this project, and I'm gonna leave some for future projects. But you guys, let's get into this project. Oh, there's one thing that I want to show you guys. On these little birdies, right, they have some little wires on the bottom, so you can attach it to things. However, I'm just gonna curl up these and leave them as they are, because I want to have them in the future, just in case I want to have anything to hang on after I finish making this. I can hang on something that can actually make like some little noise or something. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So you guys, let's get into the project. Okay guys, I'm just gonna get these out of the way because I'm not gonna be using those colors, and I'm gonna start right about now. Now the first thing that you're gonna do is to get your fabric ready, because what you're gonna be doing is to get it to roll on the inside of this. So you're just gonna be taking this, you lay out your fabric. I don't really, whenever I do things and I have strips of fabrics, like I like just using, let me see. Now this is just to measure so I know where. So I'm just gonna be marking there. And let me see how far out I'm gonna be taking this to. Okay, so after you mark out, the reason why I do it like this is because you want to make sure you have adequate amount. And this is why I didn't cut it before. I wanted to show you guys how to measure for it. So you basically just roll it on, and always make sure that you cut with excess. Do not ever try it, especially when you're doing it, you're rolling this on. Don't cut and try to cut to get the exact, because you're going to be trying to hide all of the raw edges. Remember, you're not sewing, so whatever chance you can get to try and hide all of those raw edges, you take that chance. So you make sure that you cut with excess. And I'm just gonna straighten up this edge. So there you have your piece of fabric that you're gonna be working with. So I'm just going to be rolling it on. Now here is when you're going to need your fabric glue. You can, when you're starting, you glue. So normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna do it. So you're just gonna be applying a little here to hold down the fabric where you're gonna be starting. So you put it there, you put the fabric over there, but again you guys, make sure you have enough on each side. So you see how I do mine. And you hold it firmly and you roll. Now it's going to lap over. Now you guys, if you want to hide your rough edge, you fold it like that and then you apply your fabric glue. However, this fabric that I'm using is more like an umbrella fabric, so once I cut it, it doesn't ravel like that, so I can just leave it just the way it is. And here I'm just going to be applying where I know I'm going to stop now. But what I'm going to do, all of this section, once I find out where the fabric is going to stop, all of the other section here, I'm going to be applying the fabric glue as well. And then when you're going to be placing this on, you make sure that you have even amount to match back up on this side and on this side as well, so it doesn't shift. And you put that down. But you want to ensure that you get enough fabric glue on in it. So this is it. And then you're gonna be tucking these in. Now, alright you guys, before you put the glue down, you see you can cut these, but you're just gonna be doing this to one of the side, because the other one you need it to fold over and hide all of these things. So you can just cut along here to help it to lay down smooth. There is some knives in the background, so I'll probably block out all these knives. Somebody's cutting yard. And then you get some glue on in there. So this is what the inside of it is going to look like. And you can see that they're all laying down flat now. So what you're gonna do is take this side of it and just push it in. And push it over. You guys, if you want to wait until the inside of it is dry first before you put this one, if you think that you might end up lifting up the one that you just put down, you can wait until it's dry, but I don't see a problem with it. And I just decided to leave this one that has the selvage. And you're gonna do the same thing. If you feel the need to snip it a bit to let it to lay down, because you see it's folding up a little bit, don't be afraid to give it a snip to help it to lay down. But all you're gonna do is the same thing. You're going to be putting some glue on the inside of it and help it to lay down flat as well. Okay guys, so now that you have it like this, the next thing that you're going to be doing, at the top you're going to be marking 4 equal parts where you're going to be piercing 4 holes for the string at the top to go. So you're just gonna go ahead and mark, and what you can do, a good trick to do this is to get something and you put on top. This is to get the 4 at the top. And you set it like this and you mark from there, because now you have a square, you have a T in the middle, so you'll be able to get your 4 equal points. So you just go like an inch in or half inch from the top down, and you mark your little holes. You're just gonna put a little mark there where you're gonna be putting the holes. So there I have 4. Now for the bottom of it, I'm going to be putting on the 3 of these. So what I'm going to be doing is to get 3 equal marks. So again, you're going half inch in. So you mark there. You've got to judge this. If you're going to be using 4 of the birdies, it's a little bit easier. However, for me, I'm just going to judge it. So I'll probably put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And I'll try and figure out where. But what you're gonna be doing next is to use this. If you have something else, as I said, this is the needle that I use when I'm doing things for my cushions, and I'm just gonna be piercing the holes, and you're gonna be rocking it to get the holes nice and wide enough so you can slid the hole through. So I'm doing the ones for the top now. And you guys, it is always nice to actually like wait until the fabric is actually dry before you do this. Now when you're making your holes, especially from the top, you go and you mark straight across, because this just helps me when I'm doing it. So I push it straight across to the next side, and it's pretty accurate. It fell right in where I made the mark for the opposite side of it. And again, I'm just widening my hole. So you do that for both the top and the bottom of it. Okay guys, so after you've bored your holes, what you're gonna do is you're going to take the strings and you're going to measure around 12.5 inches, and you're just going to be getting 4 equal pieces of that, and you're going to be cutting that off. But you guys, you're also going to be getting some little strips, or if you want and you have these little wires like what is on the bottom of this, you can even take off a piece of it to put these ones on. But for the top, you're going to be using 4 equal pieces, and you're just going to be cutting that. You guys, it depends. I'm using wool, but you guys can use whatever it is that you want to use. It doesn't have to be wool that you're going to be using. Now all I'm going to do is push the wool through the eye of the needle. This is a very big needle, so the needle has a very big eye, and I'm just going to be pushing it through that, and now I'm going to be poking it through this. And remember you guys, I'm going to do the one for the top first and show you guys. And the top is the one that has the 4 equal parts. So I'm just going to be poking that through, pull it through, and then I'm going to give it a tie. And you're going to be doing this for all 4 of the top parts. So I'm giving it a tie now. So this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to do all 4 of mine. Okay guys, so I've done all 4 of mine. Now what you want to do from here on, I clipped all of the little pieces after I finished tying, just to neaten it up a bit. Now all of these parts that are hanging down, all 4 pieces, you want to ensure that they are at equal distance before you give them a knot. But once they are equal distance, you're going to be giving them a knot up here. So you do that just to even it out. The way how I had it like this is just to even it out. Or if you want to do it like that, so have the weight, and you even it out where it seems as though it's balanced to you, and then you give it a knot at the top of it. When you're giving it a knot, you guys, ensure that you have a little piece leave up here. And the reason why you want to do it, you don't want to tie too close, and when you tie you realize that it's not even and you have one that is kind of slipping out. So you give it a reasonable knot, and there you have your space in between. And as you can see, this is pretty even all the way around, so it's not leaning towards one side. So once you have that done, you can cut this little piece off to straighten it up if you want, or you can leave it, whatever you desire. However, what you're going to be doing to the bottom of it for the 3 parts, as I said before, you guys, if you have any little wires like what is on the bottom of these little birdies, you can use, or even if you want to take off a piece of these little wires and use just to hook these onto. But if you don't have that, you guys, you can use some of the wool just the same. Just take off a little piece and you use to tie this on. However, I think I'm gonna just take off a piece of these and do the ends of these to attach them, because I just think that it would look a little bit better. Okay guys, I'm gonna come a little closer to show you guys how to pin these. Now all I did was to take off just a little piece from underneath here, the little things that actually come on them. Now all I am gonna be doing is, now this is how it looks. It has the little loop up there, and all I'm gonna be doing is to catch this in it. I'm going to take this, the little loop, I'm going to fold it like that. I'm going to push it through the eye of my needle, just like that. And then I'm going to push it through the hole from the outside in. So there I have it. I've pushed it through the hole. And now I'm just going to release this, take off it. And then I'm going to put this, the little thing, I'm just gonna push it through here. I'm gonna twist this and open it. So this is how it's going to look. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm going to be opening it so it has like a little T opening. And then I'm just gonna pull it like that, and just like that I have it. You can do it on the inside of it if you want to, but I prefer the way how it looks on the outside. So I'm gonna just put on the rest of them. Okay, you guys, so this is what it basically is gonna look like. If you have somewhere to hang yours, hang yours. But as soon as the breeze start blowing, these are gonna, I was trying to like get them to face each other, so, but as soon as the breeze started blowing, they're just gonna blow around. But this is nice. However, you guys, underneath the bottom, whenever you have something that can actually cling together and make noises or so on, you can just hang them on to it, just attach them to it. But how cute is this? You have your little birdies twisting and turning in the wind. Anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys again on another video. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys again. Alright? Bye. So this is what it's going to look like. So when you open it up, this is what you're going to do. So you're just going to be finding the creases at the edges and straighten them out.